Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. For those who are new, my name's Marcus and I vlog a lot. I keep forgetting to make these intros and outros, so here it is. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss any of my videos. So I just finished up working today. I'm at a new location. I'm just covering for this week, so I'm gonna be here all week. And yeah, it goes by really fast just because, yeah, like, I don't know why, it just goes by really fast, more than usual. I think it's just because I'm at, like, a new location, and I'm not checking the time, I don't know. But I love everyone who I'm working with. I've been here, like, before, I was here for, like, a month at this location, before I got laid off, and yeah. Basically, this location has no employees, or the whole, like, staff pretty much said, like, I don't want to work because of Corona-19. And, like, honestly, I get that and I respect that, but at the same time, you have a job, so, like, stick to it. Like, yeah, you don't want to, like, work during this time, but, like, if you're still able to work, just work. Like, I totally get it, but at the same time, you're probably going to make a bit more money working than you would if you're just at home, depending on what you were doing before, I guess. Like, if you're a student and you like, didn't have a job, you're better off just staying at home and, like, collecting the money. But, like, if you already had a part-time job, just stay at the part-time job, because more than likely, they're gonna, like, schedule you, like, a lot more. So, yeah. That's my little rant. So, welcome to my TED Talk. But, yeah, so basically, loving this, location, and can't wait to come back for the rest of the week. I'm really hoping this is 1 week, because last time I ended up staying for a month, and honestly I wasn't that down, but mainly, yeah. I don't know why I thought going on a run when it was so humid out was a good idea. So I'm, like, so sweaty, but it was a really good workout. Ended up making it a lot shorter just because it was so humid out and my mouth was getting so dry, so ended up just going, like, another route and getting home faster. But it was a really good run. Definitely going to try going probably, like, later now in the evenings just because it's so humid out. But yeah. Okay, so tonight we're doing homemade chili and we have homemade bread. So my mom made the bread and she made the chili. It's so good, so yum. It's a favorite in our house, and I'm pretty sure I said this before, but it is amazing. So my dad broke down and he's hanging out with me tonight. So we decided to watch 1917.
Oh, is this the only reason you want to hang out with me, so I can be on the video and up your numbers again?
Oh yeah.
Don't laugh.
So
don't laugh.
So yeah, so we're just
You're ignoring me.
So we're just watching 1917. Like I said, he's so desperate to hang out with me. He wants someone nice and cool to hang out with, so he's hanging out with me. And yeah, 1917 is such a good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. It's so well done and just amazing. And I can't believe you haven't watched it yet, so go and watch it. So I just spent the last 2 hours just doing inventory prep on, like, one skid, like, of all these mixed boxes, counting them, scanning them, and oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted and so tired. Like, it's so, like, it's a lot of brain work, kind of, like, you know, just, like, even though I'm just sitting down and, like, I'm scanning all of this stuff and, like, counting it, it's just, like, so tiring and just so, like, yeah, it's really tiring. And I've done it at my store, like, for, like, 3 years for, like, inventory prep, because their inventory, like, night thing, it's next month at the end of the month for them, and for, like, at my store it's, like, in the fall time, but and it's so exhausting, and I'm honestly just so done. Like, those 2 hours were just brutal, and it was just, like, on one skid, and it's all these mini boxes with all, like I said, like, mixed boxes on mixed boxes, like, so exhausting. Okay, like, I know last week I was all about, like, save your money and, like, realize blah blah blah. I would have packed a lunch, so I would have been saving money today, but you know what, a boy's gotta eat, so don't mind me. Okay, so I'm in receiving this week at this location. I've been trained in receiving, so I'm very familiar with it. But with everything going on, we have new rules and all of that. So everything right behind me, it's been here since yesterday, and we're not allowed to receive it until 24 hours or up to 72 hours, because it may contain things or anything like that. But yeah, so since it's been here since yesterday, I received it, but it's not in their system yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into our system so that I can put out the stock. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing this week. So I'm mainly just in the back, accepting the shipment, putting signs on them just so like employees here don't take out the product or anything like that, or assume that it's already in the system. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also, I have keys now, so watch out. Okay, so I just finished work. It's 4:15. I was thinking of going to Winners, but I got like held up like an extra 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna like go home. It's like a long lineup at Winners now, and so this location's like literally right beside like the Winners. So there's the Winners, and then there's like the Staples. So it's like literally side by side. And I've seen it all day, like the lineup outside, it's like just so crazy. So I think I'm just gonna head home, and maybe I'll try tomorrow or even the next day. I have all week. Well, actually, I haven't told you guys, I'm here all next week as well. And yeah. Okay, sorry about that. There was a lady getting into her car like right beside me, and she literally saw me like just vlogging, and she like looked in, and I was trying so hard not to laugh even though I was. So basically I'm here next week as well, so they'd asked me, well, my manager had asked me if I'm okay like staying an extra week, just because this location's so short on staff. They have like 10 postings, like job postings, so if you're looking for a job, apply. But yeah, so I'm here next week, so maybe I'll go next week, who knows. Oh my god, I have no idea what to do. Oh my gosh. So I'm putting on my Nivea because my lips are so chapped, and it broke off because I kept it in my car. Oh my gosh. So I kept it in my car like all day, obviously, and it just like completely broke off because of how hot it is. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Okay, so it's almost 7. I'm just finishing up my breakfast. Well, actually I finished it already. I'm just finishing off my coffee. I have about probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes before I need to go, just because it is like a 30-minute drive to Bolton. So yeah, so basically in the morning I just get up, wash my face, have a shower. Before all of that, I like run downstairs, make 2 cups of coffee, so then they're ready, but they're just ready by the time I'm downstairs. And then I make my oatmeal, and then I have a few minutes sometimes to just kind of relax. If not, depending on like how delayed I am getting up at 6, it all like, it's different every day, but most of my mornings I have like time to like just sit down for a minute and like enjoy my enjoy my coffee. And yeah. Okay, so I just made an iced coffee to go. I've had this container for so long, but it honestly works, and it's so nice and durable. And then I'm just using a metal straw, what I got at Staples, ironically. But yeah, this is the milk that I use for the cold iced coffee, sorry. But yeah, it's good. The ice is always melts. I'm like, is this just a coffee within like a few minutes, but maybe I'm making it when it's too hot. So I just had like enough coffee left over, so I just put some milk in it, and I'm just gonna finish it off. So with receiving, I have to put all the high ticket items into lockup, so I do that with the manager. So anything like the MacBook, so like bows, or like anything like that, like high ticket items, I go to the lockup and I put it there. So this is everything that I received today. what's considered like a high ticket item, and we put it into lockup. And now I'm just waiting for my manager to come to do it with me, because I need a supervisor, like someone above me, to do it with me. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go on a run. It's so late. It's literally 9:35, but I'm just so rattled and I'm just so irritated about what happened tonight. So basically, my dad and I, we were coming back from No Frills. We just finished grocery shopping. We're in the car ride, and we hear the story about this YouTuber who adopted their like not first child, because they already had 4 children, but they've always wanted to adopt from China, so they adopted, and they just rehomed him to a new family, and they were like, he's found his forever home. Like, excuse me? Were his forever home. Like, you were supposed to be his home, his family, and love him, and all of this. Like, it's just so irritating and annoying. Like, just because, like, I'm adopted, so I just cannot imagine my parents rehoming me because it got too tough for them, or I don't know, something like that. Or even with my brother, like, because he's adopted as well, like, oh, it got too tough with Matthew, like, we had to give him away. Like, I just cannot imagine that. And, like, the thought process of it just blows my mind. And imagine, like, some other parents with kids with mental health issues or disabilities and all of that, and they were like, you know what, it's getting too tough, yeah, we're going to rehome you and someone else can take care of you. Like, this, like, it just blows my mind how people think. And like, those, like, it's just so crazy. So, I don't want to go in like too much of a rant, sorry guys, but yeah, I think I'm just going to go on a run and clear my head, because I definitely need to. I'm just so shocked. Like, my dad is so shocked as well. Like, we could not believe this story that we'd heard on the radio, and I'm glad that it's blowing up. I hope she loses all of her sponsorships. Like, brands should not be working with someone who just decides to give up on a child who needs them. And like, the worst part was, so basically how people sorry, I'm just going off, but basically how people found out that she rehomed their child was because he was obviously not in her videos anymore. So they noticed back in like September, fall like time roughly of this year, I think it was. Yeah, this year that yeah, so basically in the fall time, like, they gave him up, and her followers started noticing, and they finally made like a video saying like, yeah, we rehomed him, like, we're sorry. Like, stop. I'm just so irritated. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna go. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Why do I feel beat up all the time? Like, I'm like limping, like I'm having like a heart attack.
Okay, so I'm just at Marina's house. We made Caesars tonight. So yum, so good. We got like all the ingredients, but we got like the bottles of the like Caesars. So all we did was like add the toppings. So we'd had shrimp, limes, celery, pepperoni sticks, stuff, mushrooms, things, you know, all that jazz. So it was so good, so much fun. And obviously, like, 6 feet apart, don't worry guys, we're not crazy. But yeah, it was so good. And we're still hanging out.
So good, so yum. Try our Caesars, they're so good, they're so yum. We did not have stuffed mushrooms, I don't know what he's talking about, they were olives. But yeah, so good, so yum.
Okay, so we're just hanging out on the couch, so comfortable, so good, so yum.
Okay, for everyone that's watching Marcus McPhee's vlog from home, play a drinking game and take a shot every time he says so good, so yum, okay?
It's been pretty chill. I just been like online shopping, woke up around 11, and then just like, you know, just relaxing. Also been really like more aware of what's going on with George Floyd, and then Amy Cooper and all of that, just because every media like outlet, like, obviously it's like so huge and it's such a serious topic. So I've been like definitely educating myself more about racism and all of that, for me, like, I never really personally experienced racism, like comments or anything like that too much, but yeah. I've just been like really taking the time to like read more about each situation and like understand it, and like just like reading like links what people are posting and all of that stuff, just because it is such a serious topic, and I feel like everyone should educate themselves. And yeah. So I'm definitely more aware of it, and really just taking the time to understand it. And yeah, like, it's honestly it's just so sad about what's going on, and then like especially what happened in Toronto 2 days ago, or like a day ago, that it's just sad. And it's just sad that like the media here in like Toronto, like Canada, is just not as like predominant, I guess. Like, it just isn't like, I feel like we just don't talk too much about what happens in Canada. Like, we just hear about what happens in the state, even though it definitely happens here just as much, but we just cover it up more, and I think that's completely wrong, and it needs to make it to the news more. I don't know, it's like this whole week is just so sad, and it's just like, it really makes you like step back and like realize what really goes on, and like there's obviously more cases than like the ones when made the media. Like, those ones just happen to make the news and all of that in the media, but there's obviously so many more cases just as similar and just as like bad, but they just don't make it, and we should all be like aware of that and like understand that it happens so often. So definitely like took today and like to really read up more about it, and just like take the time to educate myself, because I found that like I probably like turned like a blind eye like a lot of the time, or just never really understood it. So I thought, or it doesn't affect me too much, like why should I look into it? And that's so wrong. So I definitely took today more, today and like throughout the week, just to really understand it, have the conversation with my parents, and just get a better idea, and like just be more aware of what's going on.